I hope that was seen, and hello everybody, Chris Wood here. I just want to say that everything that's been going on with me, my skull splitting, my brain injuring, my lung and kidney damage, I was bleeding last night from places I should not have been. I'm having trouble breathing. I've had serious skull deforming. I've been awake since about 4 o'clock this morning. I'm having what feels like air and also some kind of liquid going through my ears, the whole right side of my head, from the spot on the back of my head. It's completely and totally gone. It's numb 100%. I have no feeling whatsoever, and it has nothing to do with any kind of delusion or hallucination or psychological or drugs or anything else that I've been accused of. This is 100% a fucking crime on me, and through the lies, the labels, their badges, their positions, their false guise of law, who they are using and how they are going about it are getting them above suspicion. Police here in Napanee who are guilty of homicides, drug trafficking, human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, torture crimes, kidnapping, and full identity theft and changes, which I've shown and proven, while keeping their victims medically blacklisted to prevent them help. Ontario Provincial Police, ex-O.p.p chief or commander here in Napanee, 2019, drove a white Jeep Wrangler, had me shot with something before he left, him and somebody in a black truck. After that, the lies, the time buying, the cover-ups, the medical blacklisting, the treatment refusals, the discriminations, and everything else I've been through while proven being called retarded, being sex assaulted, kidnapping, to prevent what I'm talking about, showing what I've been showing, and being falsely arrested to get my pictures, prints, signatures, and everything else needed for this identity theft, and also to fuck me over, and I will not be proven wrong. I go through identity changes on a daily freaking basis. My skull, I have that tube, what looks like a tube coming up from my neck all the time. That's certainly not normal, and that's not self-done or a hallucination or delusion like I've been called. This certainly is not either, being seriously deformed. While not being able to do a damn thing about it, while I am being fucking charged, while I'm charged to prevent me help and proof without a doctor's note, because this is considered a delusion, a hallucination, craziness, retarded through doctors. I'm not going to mention who or where. This is Dale Hartwick. He may have a shaved goatee now. He needs to be found and arrested. Ray LeBlanc, he needs to be found and arrested. One way or another, O.p.p cannot touch these bastards because this is who they work for. They're drug traffickers, the ones that are committing my identity theft, doing this to me through these pieces of shit. The one in the black hat is Bill Woldridge, or one known as Bill Woldridge, now bald, glasses, lives at 149 Center Street North, Napanee. Maybe using a different name. Highly psychotic, delusional, believes that he and I were switched at birth, believes that He is my dad. While he was stalking my mother, he was calling my mother mom before he and the other one, Blair Hardy, caused her death through using R&M on her, and because of her age, the EMFs and it gives off, it caused her cancer, causing her death, her murder, with intent to do this to me. And I will not be fucking proven wrong. I was sold through O.p.p for speaking of their crimes. These are very seriously dangerous pieces of shit here in Napanee. This is Bert Hustler. This is Tyler Lake. He's also guilty of using R&M on my dog Runt. I had torturing him, giving him cancer, and killing him back in March, and it was done with intent. Here's another picture of him, and he's only approximately 25 years old, 30 at the most. Tony Hearns, aka Axl Rose of Napanee. Jason Van Alstyne. These are all drug-fed, money-paid crackheads, meth heads, and junkies here in Napanee as well. There's another picture of Blair Hardy and Van Alstyne. Hardy used to drive a Mercedes. He used to go to the mission here in Napanee. He is a drug trafficker, drug lacer, guilty of rapes, financial thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds, criminal stalking, injuring, torturing, murders and attempted murders, all right here in Napanee. And it's all being done through the fucking R&M, giving people cancers, committing identity thefts, and this is how this is being done to me. A few more of my identity changes I've been through, and this is why I show the tattoo on my hand, and the tree just got recently added to it a few months ago. This here is serious fucking changes to me, while being called a delusion, hallucination, a lie, not being able to do anything about it. I barely go out anymore. I'm pretty much being kept inside and not able to go out because of these people being around, because they're so fucking dangerous and they're stalkers. They see me doing this. I get watched 24/7 through these bastards, from these bastards. 24/7. They all take turns using this R&M on me, doing this to me. And I've been going through this since 2019, since I was shot by the ex-O.p.p chief or commander that drove the white Jeep Wrangler before he left. There is also Spencer Mills 14716, who is now allegedly in Aurelia. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork laughing in my face over me telling her to arrest the one named Bill Woldridge that lives at 149 Center Street North now, as he went on to stalk and murder my mother, even telling me what kind of glasses I should wear, buy, get. Robert, can fuck, can kill, can get away with it, Money Badge Family, Town Council Lucas. Robert Kane 7224. Stacy, a mental health worker. She was blonde-haired. Daily Tea Company here in Napanee, now Kingston. And Shelley Huffner, guilty of kidnapping me May 27th, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with what has taken place with me. Done with intent, done in an attempt to shut me up and to also get me kept. That's when they forced and stole my blood and piss from me as well. How too convenient. I'm 51 years old and I'm going through this, and I am the end of my bloodline as well. And I guarantee you I now share DNA with these pieces of shit who are doing this to me. And it can be 100% proven. Anytime anyone wants to exhume my dad to prove this, I'm more than willing to let O.p.p. pay to have it done. And the doctors, while I have been medically blacklisted through a bunch of bullshit lies to do this to me, I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years to being shot by ex-O.p.p. chief or commander in August of 2019. The stalking, the lies about being on drugs I do not do, to be above suspicion. The lies about being a suicidal self-harmer, certainly not true. I am life, and I've been trying to save my life and my bloodline because I am the end of the male bloodline in my family. This is a reason why my mother was stalked and murdered as well, to do this to me. And the one that's now involved for drop charges is Dale Hartwick as well. Now, my cousin, and aiding and working with the very same people that murdered my mother for fucking revenge retaliation to get away with this to me. I was sold from O.p.p. to Blair Hardy, to Billy Wooldridge, to Tyler Lake. I'm being played like a damn game, having my fucking identity and my skull completely deformed on me on a daily basis, not being able to do a thing about it. Yesterday I go outside, as soon as I move, who's right there? One Ray LeBlanc, constantly walking up and down, back and forth. How? Because of the R&M use on me. They're all fucking watching me through. And regardless of how crazy it may seem, it is 100% truth. I've said it right from the beginning, since all of this started to happen to me, how it's being done, by whom, and why. Revenge retaliation for me speaking of their crimes, the human homeless trafficking and homeless exploitation for monetary gain. Now they are involved with torture crimes against disability people. Blair Hardy, he was collecting welfare checks at 45 Dundas Street, apartment 3, a couple years ago, and not living at this address. How many others has he done it to as well? He's collecting welfare, committing identity thefts and frauds, forgeries with the pieces of shit. At one point in time, my skull's been flat and short and wide and elongated, proven, and not being able to do a damn thing about it. Oh, your hat fits, you're fine. Oh, it's just Chris with a headache. Let's give him some baby aspirin, or is Chris with drugs? No, I'm sorry, but I don't do fucking drugs. So, I did at one point in time, but not since 2012. I had an overdose, and I'm glad and thankful that it happened to me, because that was my awakening call. So, I was doing good. I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to this happening to me. And then all of a sudden I'm having fucking my skull being deformed, my body being mutilated, being tortured while being called a self-harmer, doing this to myself? I don't fucking think so. I unfortunately, as a kid, watched my own dad commit suicide, so don't fucking do this to me, you lying pieces of shit. And as far as being sex assaulted and being a delusion through hallucinating on marijuana, I don't think so. I was seriously molested as a kid, And to have that fucking said to me is a serious, serious fucking insult by garbage who is making accusations against me to obstruct to prevent arrest, while being laughed at, going to the hospitals and doctors and them laughing in my face and then trying to have me committed for it because of what's happening to me. I have no hallucinations. I have no delusions. I don't hear voices. I don't have imaginary friends. I don't think I'm somebody I'm not. I do not have multiple personalities. I'm one person with a very serious crime being done against me for 4 fucking years while preventing me from help through lies against me through the cops, and using junky pieces of garbage chasing gimpy two-step Van Alstyne, serious damn crackheads and junkies here in Napanee. Isaac Robert Berry apparently used to be an ex-jail guard in Ottawa involved, or Jimmy Perry. The ones I've shown are also involved. They're all fucking using this on me. Well, I'm being treated as a puppet and not being able to do anything about it. Because once again, it's considered hallucination, delusion, lie. And this is why it's being gotten away with on me. I have absolutely no damn reason to lie about any fucking thing that's happened to me and by whom and how. No reason. It would benefit me in no way whatsoever. So that is a bullshit. This is the police and doctors and everybody else's way to commit this crime and fucking get away with it. To save their own asses. Poor, disabled, elderly, even your animals. Be careful. The one known as Bill Woldridge was stalking children at Tim Hortons for sex slavery trafficking. He cannot be touched. I had no association with any of these people prior to this happening to me. Be safe, everybody. Love all, hate none. If this can happen to me, I can just imagine how many others it's being done to while they're behind walls so nobody can actually see what is being done to them. Being tortured and severely injured and having their identities fully fucking changed while they're being trafficked and murdered using harbored wanted inmates, junkie sex offenders, and other serious criminals here to be above suspicion. Be safe.